Welcome back, space enthusiasts, to my channel. Today, we delve into the sobering history of space shuttle disasters, a series of tragic events that punctuated the remarkable achievements of different space shuttle programs. From unexpected technical failures to heartbreaking moments in exploration, these incidents have left an indelible mark on our journey into the cosmos. Join us as we explore the highs and lows of the space travel and pay tribute to the brave souls who ventured into the final frontier. Don't forget to subscribe us for more interesting contents. As we go back to January 28, 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger, mission STS-51L, was set to launch. The crew, including a teacher Krista, was ready for what was meant to be a routine mission. Here we are at the Kennedy Space Center, anticipation in the air as the Challenger prepares for its liftoff. The weather was unusually cold at the morning, with concerns about the impact on shuttle's O-rings, a critical component in the solid rocket boosters. And there it goes, the Challenger lifting off at 11:38 a.m. Eastern Time. Everything seems to be normal in the initial moments. About 73 seconds into the flight, disaster struck. The shuttle broke apart, and plumes of smoke filled the sky. It was a heartbreaking moment that shocked the world. In the aftermath, President Ronald Reagan addressed the nation offering condolences and assuring a thorough investigation. As investigations unfolded, it was revealed that the O-rings, which were meant to seal joints in the shuttle rocket boosters, failed due to unusually low temperatures. This failure led to the catastrophic chain of events that claimed the lives of the crew. It's crucial to remember the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger. Let's travel back to October 24, 1960, in the Soviet Union at the Baikonur Cosmodrome. The Soviet space program was reaching new heights, but this day would be marked by an unprecedented tragedy. At Baikonur, preparations were underway for the launch of the R-16, a Soviet intercontinental ballistic missile. The R-16 was part of Soviet Union's strategic missile program, intended to enhance their military capabilities. However, this mission would be remembered for an unforeseen and devastating turn of events. As the R-16 was being fueled on the launch pad, a series of unfortunate events unfolded. A malfunction occurred during the propellant loading, leading to a catastrophic explosion. The explosion resulted in the loss of the rocket and the lives of many military personnel, including the chief designer of the Soviet mission forces, Mitrofan Nedelin. The world was left stunned by the scale of the disaster. The Soviet government initially kept the details of the disaster under wraps due to the military nature of the mission. As investigations were carried out, it was revealed that a second stage rocket ignited prematurely due to an accidental release of fuel during the pre launch preparations. The scale of the explosion and its impact on those in close proximity was devastating. As we reflect on this tragic event, it's important to remember and honor the lives lost in the Nedelin catastrophe. The incident had far reaching implications for the Soviet space program and military operations. Let's rewind to February 1, 2003. The Space Shuttle Columbia on mission STS-107 was returning to Earth after a successful 16-day mission in space. As Columbia re-entered the Earth atmosphere, it was a routine procedure that unfortunately took an unforeseen turn. Tragically, just minutes before the scheduled landing, sensors detected an anomaly with the shuttle. The nation along with NASA, watched in disbelief as contact with Columbia was lost. In the aftermath, NASA announced the loss of the Columbia and its crew. As investigation unfolded, it was revealed that a piece of foam insulation had broken off from the shuttle's external tank during liftoff, damaging the left wing. This damage went unnoticed, and during re entry, it led to the catastrophic failure of the shuttle. As we reflect on this tragic event, it's important to remember and honor the crew of the Space Shuttle Columbia. Each of them made a significant contribution to space exploration, and their loss is deeply felt. Let's go back to April 24, 1967, in the Soviet Union. The Soyuz 1 mission was set to launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome, a historic spaceport in Kazakhstan. As Soyuz 1 lifted off from Baikonur, the world was watching. The Soviet Union, in the midst of the space race, aimed to test new spacecraft systems and docking capabilities. The mission had ambitious goals, including testing new systems and technologies for future Soviet space endeavors. It was a pivotal moment, but unfortunately, it would become one of the darkest chapters in space exploration history. As mission progressed, it encountered multiple technical issues. The most critical problem involved the deployment of parachute system, crucial for a safe landing. Tragically, as Soyuz 1 descended for a re-entry, the parachute failed to open correctly. The world listened in shock and sadness as report came in about the fate of the cosmonaut Vladimir Komarov. In the aftermath, the Soviet Space Agency confirmed the loss of Soyuz 1 and Vladimir Komarov. The investigations revealed a combination of technical and design flaws that contributed to the tragedy. It was a sobering moment for the Soviet space program. As we reflect on this tragic event, it's crucial to remember the bravery of Vladimir Komarov. His sacrifice highlighted the challenges and risks inherited in space exploration during those early days. Let's travel back to January 27, 1967, at Cape Kennedy Air Force Station in Florida. Apollo 1, the first crewed mission of the Apollo program, was preparing for a pre launch test. At Cape Kennedy, the crew was conducting a plug out test, a critical phase in preparing for the upcoming Apollo missions to the moon. The primary goal was to test the spacecraft system in a fully operational autonomous mode. It was a crucial step towards ambitious Apollo moon landings planned for the future. However, the tragedy struck during the test. A fire broke out inside the command module, claiming the lives of all three astronauts. The nation and the world were left in shock. Emergency crews rushed to the scene, but it was too late to save the crew. The subsequent investigations revealed electrical issues and highly oxygen rich atmosphere inside the command module as contributing factors to the disaster. The tragedy prompted a reassessment of the safety protocols and spacecraft design. As we reflect on this tragic event, it's essential to honor the memory of all the crew members. Their sacrifice played a pivotal role in shaping the future of space exploration. So, guys, thank you for joining us today as we explore the heartbreaking events of various disasters which took place at different parts of the world. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's remember the courage of these astronauts and the lessons learned as we continue to explore the cosmos. Until next time, take care and goodbye.